Mashiane Politically Incorrect. I think it's important to start with this. I always tell you that I do not want to take credit for something that MK people told us, and then we tell you. And I always say, you will, for obvious reasons, you are going to swear at us when we tell you that Floyd's numbers are dwindling. We told you that Floyd will fall. We told you that Floyd will fall not because he can't do it, because he's not wanted. I'm quoting what Natin Tleko said. Natin Tleko said they are a constituency-driven organization, so they were listening to their people. What did he mean? You guys told us that you love Floyd, and we told you it doesn't matter. We said, even if you love Floyd, but Floyd can institute disciplinary charges against Duduzile. He can't. He can't. And I know people are saying, yeah, then it means Ubaba has selectively. But we've been saying it. There is no way Floyd can. He's not the universe there at MK. He is not. A few days ago, I ran a poll, and you would have seen the poll. And most of you were saying, we are divisive when we tell you exactly. A source told us that Floyd is falling this week. Zuma is going to have a meeting with the top officials on Monday. The decision has been made even before he has the decision with them. And they're going to announce. And let's speak afterwards. It's exactly as it happened. But I couldn't tell you that. But I did tell you, and I ran a poll, that they're going to have a meeting. And last week I did tell you that it's Monday. What is he going to talk about on Monday? But being that as it may, let's talk. So what I want to do is, let me rather get people to speak about this. So what I'm going to do, because it's breaking news, I want to listen to what they say and maybe get an overall feel. Is it a case of Yena Aya win? And then what happens? You see, there were the people who were supposed to ask questions, they did not ask questions. Of course, they started asking about Hlophe and stuff, but people on social media were asking directly about then what happened to Duduzile. By the way, remember that hands-off Floyd that I spoke about, that Limpopo was defending Floyd against KZN? Here are the comments of people telling me that I'm making things up. I can't go to KwaZulu-Natal and write a letter. I'm not writing the letter. I'm reporting to you what MK people are saying. When we told you that in KwaZulu-Natal, they don't want Floyd, abantu bokufika, abantu base MK. They've been saying it for abantu base EFF. They've been saying it for a long time. Mary Party has been saying they want a new guy, and Floyd will leave. Floyd left. Did Mary Party leave? No. Floyd is going to the National Assembly. Will Mary Party leave? We don't know. We'll see until it unfolds. But for what it's worth, let's listen to what people are saying. We'll see. Let's try Hankim Patlele once again to check if he. So Hankim Patlele is a staunch supporter of Comrade Floyd. He's behind no, he's not behind, but he's a supporter of Hands Off Floyd. We try to check if we can get hold of him. And what do other people say? I said a long time ago that Floyd days are numbered. They don't want to fire him. They want him to fire himself. I was speaking with an EFF guy who was telling me that if Mugoni the guy, Mugoni, I'm live on the podcast. Do you want to take an interview? Sorry? Can I just put you on speaker so they listen to what you're saying? Sharp. Mukoni, you say you'd rather come to the studio.
Yeah, we will come to the studio.
When?
I don't know, but very soon. So far, our spirits are very, very down.
Yeah, no, I can't understand why your spirits are down. It's a case of, you know, it's bad. But the problem now is you've been saying you'll come to the studio since last year, October. And I'm just going to cross my fingers that you will indeed come to. But anything you want to register with the demise of the SG office, anything you want to register before you come to the studio?
It was a strategic error.
By
and
who?
a tactical error. It was both strategic and tactical with how they did it.
Okay, unpack it for us. Okay, let me. Yeah, no, I understand. But one question, so I move. Floyd Shibambu insists that Jacob Zuma knew he was going to Bushiri.
Exactly.
And
so
he
if
insists.
Floyd or the president knew in a public platform, if they wanted to deal with him, because there the issue was that the man is removed as the SG is going to parliament, they were at least supposed to play a card that no, we're just taking SG to parliament to reinforce our parliamentary caucus. Not that we're removing him as the SG because he went to Bushiri.
Yeah, but people needed to know. So do you believe?
If you remember world history very well, during the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, and all those things, those head of states, Kennedy at the time, Eisenhower and Khrushchev, they could lie. So just so that there is a certain narrative that is sent to the public, because now the narrative that you are sending is that the man is demoted, and then we have to ask ourselves the question about, okay, Sharp, what about Dudu? Things like that. So, but let me come to the studio, we'll unpack world history very well, and things like that. But I can give an example for now.
Sure.
During the Cold War, when Khrushchev was the premier of the Soviet Union and when Eisenhower was the president of the United States, Eisenhower once sent an aeroplane to go and spy in the USSR. The USSR shot down the plane, and Khrushchev went on to confront Eisenhower to say, you are spying on us. We even captured your guys. So what was forced? Eisenhower was forced with two choices. You either deny the allegations that the plane belongs to you, and then they bring out the guy, they say, no, this is the plane of the United States, and it's going to be as if you as the president, you don't even control your intelligence services. So if you accept, it's going to be at least have a lesser setback, because at least it's going to give you a view that you as a leader of the United States, you are able to control your intelligence services. So a lot of PR stunts were missed here.
Okay, my question is short. I think that Cold War scenario, you'll come in and pick it while we are seated. But do you believe Floyd when he said Zuma knows, and Zuma is disingenuous when he threw Floyd under the bus?
Absolutely, he did. I mean, the men want to see Bushiri in April. Today is June. They have seen each other ever since. I mean, they could have at least accepted on a way out. Okay, Sharp, now how do we cover up the lies? Because those are, if someone is lying there, they have to be covered up, because it cannot be seen as if the president and the secretary general of an already unstable party are fighting. That sparks a lot of instability, by the way.
But do you remember when Zuma went to Limpopo? The envoy there in Limpopo contacted Floyd to say, Commander General is coming to Limpopo. Do you know of it? And Floyd was none the wiser as well, and they could not confirm, and that's why it became a diplomatic nightmare for the royal house in Bapedi and Nkandla. So there are things that are...
That issue of Limpopo was done by some guys who intentionally sabotaged the SG. There are some guys who belong to a certain lobby group there in the party. I will mention their names when I come there. So that is why even the SG didn't know, because you know we saw with having the contact of some of those guys. I saw them saying President Zuma is coming. I was like, but the man is in Ghana. All of a sudden I say, well, no, but the man is here. So how, I mean, like the organization didn't even know about such. That's why that thing was just a diplomatic catastrophe.
All right. We can't say we told you so, but the balance of forces and the balance of loyalty, blood became thicker and Floyd lost. And I understand you are going to unpack it as you come.
But so far, we are very, very glad that we haven't yet taken the membership of the MK party. Very glad. That's one we can celebrate. That
So you were fearing exactly this thing.
I mean, like, come on. This exists. Something like this. Now myself, if I took it, I'm sure I would be expelled by now.
Ish.
Because I was targeted, and some people found out, oh, this guy is not a member, and they left me alone.
Ish. Yeah, no. I mfethu bona. No, olukile. Let's hear of others as I continue to record. Ke a leboga gang ke mphatlele.
Sure.
Thobe. Ke Mogara. Mogara is the, like I said, it's one of those who are behind. How do I put it? And the reason I contacted him is because he's not a member of MK. He's a sympathizer, a loyal supporter of Floyd Shivambu. At this instance, there isn't much I can do. There's a call that's coming and it's not related to this. I'll get back to the call later. Let me see who else I can contact. What do we know? It's a. I don't even know what I mean. There are a lot of people. I mean, I'm thinking now about Raisibe. Those are staunch MK supporters who were behind Floyd Shivambu, hands off, and people have been saying. I mean, Mary Paddy has been saying it. WSO have been saying it. Shirley Brown has been saying it, that this man is going to fall, and he will fall. So as it is, I don't know where to take this. But let's continue to hear what others are saying. Let's see who else are we getting. Like I said, other people are free to speak about it. Let's see if this member will be able to speak about it. Commander Morning.
It's a morning, Commander.
Are you able to speak on Floyd?
Yes, I can. If maybe, is it possible for you to call me in 5 minutes time, or no? It's fine. We can continue. Let me just move, because where I am there is a lot of noise.
Okay.
But I think where I am now, you'll be able to hear me now.
All right, sharp. As a member of MK, are you happy with the redeployment of Floyd from the engine room of the party and demoted to parliament?
I'm not more happy, because this is what I once told you about this. It's and so on our to be actually.
Can I?
What I can say.
Let me see if I can call you with a better number, Tammy. Let me just check if I can call you with a better number. You are breaking, ne? Is that fine?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, you think that. But I'm okay now. But I can give you my other number.
No. I think I've got all your numbers. I think you are better now. Is it? Can you continue?
Yeah, I think you can continue.
No. Let me call you with another number. Apologies for that. Let me see. Apologies for that. I'm trying to avoid saying hello to someone who's speaking. Let's see if we get hold of him.
Any two keys to get this welcome tone at R6 per month. T's and C's apply.
Hey, see these tones. Commander, are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think you can be able to hear me now.
Yeah, now it's sorted. So, Commander Man,
Okay.
are you happy with the developments from MK, the redeployment of Floyd? This is consistent with what you've been asking for, but are you happy that he's going to Parliament instead of maybe leaving the party?
Thank you very much, Ramashian. You see, sometimes people fail to understand when I'm always advising them. The first thing that when Floyd came to NK, he was supposed to be deployed in that parliament because that's where he's in a good engine of being protecting the party or saving the party, whatever that they started by removing. He's the first person to remove the president of the NK, which is President Jacob Zuma. So when he joined Umkhonto weSizwe, I was thinking that he will be a chief whip or something in the parliament because of his ability of politics. That Manje, he can fight the EFF, the DA, the HNSA, and everybody there in that country just to protect the Umkhonto weSizwe. I'm very much happy on what is happening today.
Okay, no, ke a leboga. Anything, any other deployments, any other thing that you wish they would have addressed today? For example, Mpumalanga, Meripadi, and Busim Kwebane, do you not think they should have resolved it? Because it's a matter that it's a longish one year, and then do you not think they should have resolved it as well, just so it doesn't affect the 2026 local government elections?
And thank you very much again for that question. And then on that one, I just want to be firm and fair.
Yes.
Mary Party in Mpumalanga, she was the one that was supposed to be there into that top 5 national position after what he did in 2024, after the election. Remember, a person who can work the ground, she's having an engine. You see, Bushiri is good in other things of maybe she's a former public protector. So now, in the NK, if she came, the way she came, she was not supposed to be given a groundwork thing. She was supposed to be given a position of being, what I can call it, but not on the ground.
An administrator.
Yes, in the administrator.
Okay.
Because the only person I could see now that she can come and work into that top 5. Mary Pate, she can be good in the DSD. What is this? Is this the position? Actually, being on that top 5, she can qualify. Mary Pate, and then she can also make the things that housing that you are willing to see change. Because of that's what we are expecting from Floyd, to come and resolve the issues on the ground, or of the ground issues, especially in Gauteng. So Gauteng now is parallel because of Floyd came and divided the NK. That's
okay,
the problem.
Who would you like to fill that position here, Floyd?
Pardon?
Who would you like to fill that position here, Floyd? Who's the best person?
I think that the person that can be an engine of that position, the President Zuma, he can just give this position to Mary Party for now, so that we could see what is going to happen in the MK. And the MK is going to be now moving. You will see the membership is going to be growing now.
All right, sharp. So the last question?
Mary Party, she can be on that position of Floyd Shibamba. That is the only person that she understood the ground. Because being on the ground, you understand. Here, for example, I'm at Jubilee Mall now. I'm at the Jubilee Crossing. There are a lot of things that are happening. People are crying. Politicians are always negative to assist the community. But when we want votes, we want the very same people to come and vote for us. After giving us the vote, we forget them, we go and sit somewhere drinking wines and so on.
Last question. So what then should happen to the pending disciplinary hearing Duduzile, because it happened before Floyd was summoned? I know Duduzile is your favorite, so let's talk about it.
Ramashian, you see, Duduzile Zuma, what she told us, what she was very angry. You cannot look at your father's things being disappeared, or she was there for his father from the word go. And it was not, when it was difficult for President Zuma, Duduzile was there as Papa High, and she's still here in the party. Based on what Duduzile did, was saying to us as ground forces and the MK, this train, it's a problem because of we once told Ubaba, but Ubaba never listened. She was raising a hope. So let me just give Floyd a chance. So the issue here in the MKP now, the issue of Duduzile being working
disciplined.
Yeah, it's not a problem. She can go there, and then if they are fair enough, they will share. They must hear the side of Duduzile. Why she was so aggressive and doing whatever that she was doing, because of the party was going. The party was going.
Okay, so in other words, you are saying they must forgive her, even if they take her to disciplinary. She did it because she was angry, and according to you, you forgive her because she's a staunch supporter. And the same thing, you do not want to give it to Floyd, because do you see that as double standards?
Listen, my brother, man. Here is the issue, man. Duduzile is not an issue. Floyd Shivambo was the problem in the MK, and that's what I've been. That's what I was being.
All right.
The issue was not Duduzile. The only problem was Floyd. The deployment of Floyd was not a problem, but the arrogance of what he was dividing the MK, that's where the problem started. So Duduzile was supposed to be the first person, because of I spoke to her and tell her that Duduzile, you are not politician, but let me tell you, here is the issue that we are facing. And then I think Ubaba failed to see and listen to Duduzile what she was doing. But what Duduzile started, it ended today. And we are very happy as the members of the MK.
All right, sharp. So in short, you are saying you understand why Duduzile did it. Duduzile was doing it to get rid of Floyd. And because Floyd is now gone, that problem won't come again, and you forgive Duduzile. That's what you're saying in short.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Commander Morning, let me allow you to go as I continue. Thank you very much.
I really appreciate it. And also, you must have a lovely day, Commander Mashiane. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, this is one of those. This is one of those things. I'm running out of battery now. Let me check if I can get another one. That's it. This is what people want. And I don't want to ambush more people because they're afraid to talk. You see, Ntamulonjela said he does not want interviews regarding this, and other members, of course, may be afraid. But I'll keep trying. Mashiane, hated. What should then happen to Duduzile? Will that question ever be answered? Who should actually start disciplinary proceedings? If you pursue her, will you be chucked out as well? I did say that Floyd's days are numbered. They are going to get rid of him if he does not fire himself. And he knows they don't want him, but he does not want to go. He wants them to fire him. And I told you, and this is what is happening. Will the demotion be enough for Floyd to leave? Will it be? Will it be enough? As I continue trying to get more views on this matter, let me see who can take a call again. Let's see. We'll see if these comrades are able to take a call. Let's see, let's try again. We keep trying. see if we win. So this should be the last person, or maybe let's get Shivambu to take a call, not Floyd, our resident analyst, Ntsako Shivambu. Let's see if he would want to opine on this, because he did an extensive one afterwards. Let's see if he'll be. I spoke to other people. They are of course free to speak on this. Let me see. Let's see. It's a busy news day. Forgive us as we try to paint this picture for you. Let's see if we get hold of him. And my battery is gone. Hopefully I'm charging. Hey, Shivambu. Hey, I'm okay, but I'm just worried about you. Are you okay? I'm recording a podcast. Can I put you on speaker and record you? Is it fine? Less than 3 minutes. I just want you to give us feedback on the removal of Floyd. Is that fine? Thank you. All right.
Yes, yeah, we can do it.
Okay, let's see how far you can go. This is clearly a demotion. I did call it a few weeks ago. I said they don't want Floyd. They actually hope that he resigns, and he knows and he won't want to resign. So them demoting him on frivolous things, for number one, for example, I don't think I'm the only one who believes that Zuma knew of Floyd's visit. And I don't think Floyd was lying. And if you could hear Floyd speaking about it, Floyd is still not happy that he was not defended by Zuma. In short, what do you make of the whole thing?
Yes. No, my view, my view, Mashiane. My view is that Floyd should not have joined that thing.
Ish.
Right?
Yeah.
But over and above that is that Zuma is being overpowered by by this girl of hers, this daughter. So what this means politically, it means that this has become a family political stokvel, which has got no direction, because you can't say Floyd broke some constitutional principle in the MK constitution, yet publicly a daughter went and insulted Floyd and used vulgar words. That should have been a direct dismissal, in a normal political organization with principles and other issues. But there you are dealing with a cult of some sort, right? So the future of this political organization will only be dependent on Jacob Zuma's survival as a human being. If he dies, that thing dies. But along the way, Mashiane, what you must also understand is that the politics are changing. People are realizing that some of the things that Jacob Zuma was accused by comrades in the ANC seemingly seems to be true, right? It's got no backbone, because if you can't have a political organization where every 6 months you've got a new general secretary. It means there is no stability. You are seen with that woman that defied their organizational decisions and called a press conference in Mpumalanga. Yet he had deployed them Kwebane there. So you can see this whole brouhaha about MK. It shows this serious division, but it just shows lack of leadership. And everybody knows that Floyd has actually closed taps in terms of people that were embezzling money and all. Then it became a threat to people that were looting, because Zuma, you can easily steal money in front of Zuma.
right? So when Floyd came in and started putting system in place, it was a serious problem for those that were stealing there. So for me, my advice to him is that he must change whatever decision that he has made and took a different route. He's got two things to do. One, he can form his political organization because he's got serious following. He must never undermine himself. Two, he must not take up that parliamentary thing. It's either he goes back to the ANC or form his own political organization or become an academic. He's got 2 master's degree, currently busy with his PhD. But for me, there is no reason whatsoever that would compel him to then be a parliamentarian and be humiliated by illiterates like President Zuma, who, can hardly read a full sentence properly in any language. So those are the things that I think should be the way forward. But MK is a sinking ship. Like I said before, it's a sinking ship that depends on tribal votes. And it's good for Zulu nationalism, but it should not be taken at a level where it will be considered a national organization that can have footprint in different areas. Because what they've done now, they've actually killed the little footprint that they were trying to build out. Because no one is capable of building structures in that organization. No one is capable of doing that.
And Tatish Bambu, as promised, let me allow you to go. But I don't know if you want to opine. The incidents of Duduzile happened before the Floyd supposed misconduct. Do you not think that should happen first? And do you not think Mpumalanga issues must be solved before? So which ones were priority according to you? Do you think visiting Bushiri was a priority?
The priority should have been Duduzile being chunked out and being shown that she does not hold that kind of power. So that organization is a family business with people who have got no idea what that means. You see, I listened to one podcast where Tele was breaking the issue of KwaZulu-Natal into 3 pieces. He said there were 3 characters in KwaZulu-Natal. One being Zuma, second being Buthelezi, and the third being Zwelithini. And the only remaining character now, it's Zuma that holds the spear for Zulu nationalism. And I think they are holding into that. Not that people that are there believes in Zuma per se, because Zuma can't be trusted. For one, his actions shows that he's an individual that you cannot trust, right? Politically, because he makes poor political moves. That just shows lack of scientific politics, as you will want to put it. So there is a problem. They should have dealt with the issue of Duduzile, and then later deal with the issue of Mpumalanga, and also holistically deal with the issues of monies in that MK thing. Because I think if you were to put the auditing part of the MK, there will be a lot of problems in terms of how money is embezzled in that organization. But be it as it may, my belief is that Floyd should move out of that thing.
Thank you very much, Tateshi Bambu.
Thank you, Mashiane.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it. I don't want it to be long. Just wanted to give you what I felt about it. We knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Even those who were swearing at us for telling you that this moment is coming. Now they can see that it's coming. Guess what? They're still going to talk bad about us. I repeat, we do not make up stuff. We listen to MK people who tell us, and we bring them here to show you, here are MK people saying bad things about Floyd. Say they don't like Floyd. This is the reason why Floyd is going. And Floyd indeed left, but you still swear at us. Let me leave it there. I give up. Mashiane Politically Incorrect. Let's opine some more. Each other.